yourself.
The Boosie ain't loyal to you. It's fine. It shouldn't be no harm, no foul.
So why bring that up? Why would Vlad bring that up and say, well, I said that something about Hitler, so why bring that up? And then bring up the fact that, hold on, then try to say, Boosie was found not guilty. So was OJ. And you still treat OJ like he guilty, Vlad. You trying to pay OJ $1 million some to get that interview because you think you can crack and solve the case like you saw a Tupac case. Solve Boosie case then.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Chareslston White and Adin Ross responding to Boosie and DJ Vlad. Let's talk about it. So, Boosie, Chareslston White, they've been going back and forth for a little while now, but Boosie really just stopped communicating or speaking on Buddy because he's playing police games and playing with his son and things like that. You know, that's how Boosie feels. So, in this recent situation, Boosie was supposed to be on a live stream with Adin Ross. Adin Ross was going to pay him to be on there. Boosie saying that the last second, Adin Ross switched up the whole situation and said that he wanted to have Chareslston White on the live stream as well, and if he wasn't able to have Chareslston White on the live stream, then he wasn't gonna be able to do it. So Boosie, you know, standing on what he believed in, feeling like, no, this man then tried to get my son locked up, this man then spoke derogatory things about myself and my family and my health, and I just wouldn't feel right doing a live stream with him, so he backed out. Now Adin Ross went on to speak on the situation, saying, oh, you know, because Chareslston White, because I wanted to have Unc on there and Boosie didn't want to have Chareslston White on there, out of his loyalty to Chareslston White, he didn't want to do the interview. So he's saying that he didn't want to do the interview based on his loyalty to Chareslston White. Now I already did an interview on this initial already did a video on this initial situation where it was clearly just about the viral reaction that would have gotten between Boosie and Chareslston White. It had nothing to do with his loyalty to Chareslston White. I don't think anybody believes that. But in this situation, Chareslston White came back on Adin Ross' show to speak on the situation, speak on what was going on. So Chareslston White, who, like I say all the time, he does say a lot of meaningful things. He does say things that do have truth to them, and he also says a lot of hurtful, negative, derogatory things that I don't agree with at all. And in this situation, he reversed it. He kind of tried to make it like Boosie was the bad guy in this situation, pretty much just stating that he just wanted to have a sit down man to man and speak on the situation and get over their differences, and that's the energy he was on. But that's never the type of energy that Chareslston White has ever really portrayed in any situation with anybody that he ever had an issue with. I never seen him just, you know, communicate effectively in a calm tone without being derogatory or saying negative things about the person. So I just couldn't understand why he would feel like Boosie would want to be a part of a conversation like that. Even if he's saying that, that's not necessarily what reflects with his actions. So he went on to speak on Boosie's past, right, and the things that he got acquitted for, and saying that, you know, the things that he was acquitted for, talking about Marlo Mike and, you know, the situation where he beat the bodies and all that. Then he started talking about Vlad because, you know, he has an issue with Vlad. He pretty much trying to say that Adin Ross is the new Vlad. I don't think so, because they have two different platforms. Vlad's platform is very much so, you know, interview, podcast based, you know, more so just like in-depth interview based, and Adin Ross is more so like a lot of much younger viewership, very, you know, just him living his life, no real, you know, he'll have interviews, but that's not the main premise of what he does as a streamer. Kind of like CASHAPP, right? So I say he's more in that lane than in Vlad's lane. But he brought up Vlad and spoke towards Vlad because Vlad had spoke on Adin Ross and what he did, and he said it was wrong, and it was wrong if that's what happened. But Vlad went a little bit too far in regards to, you know, trying to throw the Jewish community in it also as well, saying that Chareslston White has, you know, spoken derogatory about Jews, and, you know, had some anti-Semitism and, you know, things that he said. So the thing with that situation, right, is that Chareslston White is a consistent guest on Adin Ross's platform, right? And if that's where he wants to have Adin Ross on that platform, if he wants to be on Adin Ross' platform and Adin Ross wants him on the platform, then that's perfectly fine. You don't have to say that, you know, he's anti-Semitic just based on the fact that he's speaking against Boosie, right? But I mean, Vlad, at the same time as Chareslston White has spoken on, and Vlad has interviewed all type of serial killers and murderers and, you know, drug dealers and all of that. He said none of them ever seemed remorseful on their situation. He never interviews any of the people that they hurt. I can understand that also as well from Chareslston White's side, because Vlad does interview a lot of people like that, right? And he's pretty much saying that Vlad is monetizing black pain. He has a vault full of videos with black pain that he monetizes, and I could understand that point of view also as well. But at the same time, it's just that moral high ground standpoint, because Chareslston White, you say a lot of negative things also as well. So, you know, it is what it is, and you don't necessarily apologize for them also either, even if they did affect somebody. So everybody in this situation, they got their hand in. I say out of everybody, Boosie probably handled it the best, because he just said he stood on his morals and principles. He said, I'm not going to do that interview. He went too far. He crossed too many lines with me and my family, and that's just not worth that moment for me. And he hadn't really said nothing else about it since. He talked to Vlad about it, and he just let it go. And I respect how Boosie handling that. Vlad gonna be Vlad. Boosie is an investment. You know, they might have somewhat of a friendship, but for the most part, Boosie is an investment. When Boosie come on Vlad, he does views, which are all of this gets monetized, and Vlad makes a significant amount of money off Lil Boosie, right? So that's why he paid Boosie so much, to be a consistent guest, just like he paid Tony Yayo. You know, he paid Tony Yayo to be on there consistently. These are guys that consistently get paid to be a part of that channel. So, but that doesn't mean there aren't real friendships there, but you know, he paying them for that. So that's his investment. He gonna protect his investment. And Adin Ross is wise for his years, and he doing the same thing with Chareslston White. Chareslston White is an investment. He's an investment. Hey, I pay Chareslston White to come on my channel. He'll say whatever. He make my views go crazy. I make a lot of money off of it. So I don't mind that working relationship. And that's okay. But just say that. Just say, you know, I respect this working relationship so much and the value that Chareslston White brings to me that I'm going to just side with him because he brings me a lot of money. Just say that. You have a good working relationship. Don't say out of loyalty, because if Chareslston White got into a street fight, or not even that, if it was a business deal that had to be made, but they said, oh man, you got to stop messing with Chareslston White, but we're going to give you 10 million, you're not going to do it. You're going to take the 10 million. So I mean, let's just be real. That's all I'm saying when I'm talking about loyalty. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the guy who is billionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy who is billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.